say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the ULM Warhawks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns are about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana Monroe's offense will get the first crack at it here. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Rush is on him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take just a second here on the Warhawks. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must...
Pulls it in on the left. Smashes ahead. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Flicks it out of the air. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Warhawks will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Selvia. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Browning. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas's offense has the ball for the first time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll ride the hot hand. Still on his feet at the 45. All out of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Warhawks moving quickly to the line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a ball.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Texas offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back to throw, it's Whitted. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Leaves it with the back. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Dances away. Did the work himself. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to find the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
To the air, it's Selvia. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Warhawks headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He's got great speed. And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got it in the middle. It's Wood. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Whitted. Touchdown, Longhorns! strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Tulsa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Warhawks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To throw, it's Selvia. Got a man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. Third and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks. He uses it.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Making side adjustments here. They'll toss it to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. Picked off. What a play by this defense. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period, first down here. And down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's pass passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Warhawks will hunt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes
it's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Looking for a man. It's Selvia. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Out of the gun, the inside give. Across the 25. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Back to pass. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Sweet spin. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Warhawks.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it in.
Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Dropping back, it's Whitted. Looking to buy time. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. From the gun. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there. This guy is a weapon.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
To the air, it's Whitted, using the back as a receiver on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And having those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Going downfield for the big play. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line as this offense dials up a chunk play. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Looking to throw, it's Selvia. He wants it all. Touchdown, ULM Monroe. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the 2nd half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
And the Warhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Whitted. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Pressure coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Longhorns! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in down the middle. There he goes. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11 over Ball State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Whitted. Makes the grab down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The toss sweep to the right. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The offense changing the play. Off play action. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The quick out. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Looking for a man. It's Whitted. Starts to scramble to the left. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Under fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Whitted. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Longhorns will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Complete to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. They go right back to it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he'll be brought down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Whitted. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Hold on.
Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Ready. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Unloads quickly. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Warhawks will hustle to the line.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. back to throw. It's Selvia. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to take a shot on second and short. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just... pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking to throw, it's Whitted. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Longhorns line up to punt it away.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
To the air, it's Selvia. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise that the O-line gets called for holding. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to get the corner. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. 2nd and goal coming up. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. There he goes! Oh, he got loose! They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Selvia. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's got him in the flat. To the 15. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situations, 3rd down, nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Warhawks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Catch in the middle, it's Singletary. They'll immediately call timeout. 2nd down coming up. From the gun to give, looking for room. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Looking downfield, it's Selvia. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Scanning the field, it's Selvia. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. That pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage, coverage, coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
We waited so long to start the season.